Hi Sagittarius, and welcome to Esotera Tarot. My name is Lydia, and today I'm pulling energies and messages for the sign of Sagittarius for you and them situation. As usual, I set the intention for these readings for your Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. So if this reading isn't resonating with you, Saggy, don't worry about it. Just pop over to one of my other videos and check one of your other placements. So we're going to start on this side of the board with your energy, Sag. I'm just going to pull out some more cards initially just to get a vibe of what's going on with you. We're then going to move over to this side of the board and do the same with your person. And then at the bottom in the middle here will be the shared connection. We will clarify all of the cards. I guess it's the same thing in a way. We'll clarify all of the cards and then we will clarify further if we need to as we go along. And as usual, we'll finish off with some advice from the universe. So if you're good to go, Saggy, so am I. We're just going to start with your cards. Can you please, Spirit, let me know about Sag and their person, please? Sagittarius. In relation to their person, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Sagittarius, please show me Saggy. Saggy, please. Sagittarius. Okay. Sagittarius, please. Saggy. Can you show me Sag? Okay, we've got the Four of Cups in reverse. We're not reversed. I think we're a bit all over the place today, Saggy. Yep, we've got the Magician. Oh, okay, good. And then we've got the Hermit. Right. Okay. You've been ignoring or putting off something for a while, and then all of a sudden you're like, okay, let's go. But it's really like a journey within. Maybe this person said something to you, or maybe you're in no contact with this person. See, some kind of communication may have ceased, or something's coming, something you're ignoring, something that was passing you by. You were really focused on something or someone else, and then whatever this energy is that's trying to move towards you, you start aligning with that. And as you align with that, Saggy, things get moving for you, and you stay aligned by the looks of it with that Hermit energy there. This is really kind of going within and taking your time in this connection, whatever that means to you. I'm just going to hop over to your other person, see what's going on with them. That might kind of explain a little bit about what's going on your side of the board there, Saggy. Okay, for your person, we've got the Wheel of Fortune. Judgment. Oh, okay, right. And the Two of Swords. Right, we've got major arcanas coming from your person, which is pretty good. I mean, you've got two major arcanas, sorry. Oh, okay, something serious is going down, guys. Maybe that you didn't see this person coming. They certainly didn't see you coming. They're coming with the Wheel of Fortune with their feelings towards you there, Sag, and Judgment. They really have to make a decision, and they're trying to make a decision with their head rather than their emotions because they know it's important. Judgment is decision making of high importance. Right, can I please look at the shared connection between the two, please? Just go look at the shared connection before we clarify any further and get into the details. Okay, either way, you're making something happen, or you want to make something happen, but I don't know if this other energy is quite with you, because where you're like, yeah, okay, let's go, this is super aligned to me, and, you know, healthy, wise move, whatever it is, the other person is attached to you, like, no, I'm unsure. But they're not in touch with their heart or their emotions at the moment, so we'll see. Can you show me the shared connection, please, Spirit? The shared connection for Sag and their person. Yeah, the Empress. The Three of Swords. Oh, and the Devil. Okay, there's a lot of healing here. Are you trying to heal the connection, I think? Someone in the connection, or both of you, it's like, yeah, I see two good energies here. You're on pretty good terms. You've known each other a while, but you just cannot agree on a path forward towards a particular direction. Now, this doesn't have to be a lover. It could be a friend. It could be a co-worker. It could be a family member. Whereas one of you is like, yeah, this is a great idea, and they're possibly right. I'm kind of thinking it might be you, Sag. The other energy is a bit like, yeah, okay, I'm not sure. But what it's doing is creating a bit of a distortion in the connection between you. This is something that you do together that can either be very healing or very heartbreaking. But before I go any further, I'm going to pull out some more cards in each to clarify, just to see what's going on beneath the surface there for you both, Sag, before I start doing any more guesswork to exactly what it is. I mean, it could be literally anything that you're working towards. It could be fixing the relationship. It could be getting together in the first place. It could be fixing something outside of the relationship. I'm getting more of a feeling it's something outside of the relationship. It's like you want to move towards it and they don't know yet. They're not showing me either way. They're being a bit of a fence sitter. How long you'll sit with that, Saggy, I don't know. Okay, can I please get Sagittarius energy? We've got reverse Four of Cups, the Magician, the Hermit. And you're kind of showing me like, right, okay, if they're not coming, I'll just do it myself anyway. We get a lot of that with the collective, actually. You're all kind of being a bit like, oh, well, I don't care about you. I'm going to go my own way. Oh, sorry, guys. My doggy just came in and bumped to the table. He's absolutely fine. He likes to flop on the floor and just chill. And he knocked the door into the table. Okay, Sagittarius energy, please. Sagittarius energy. We have the Page of Pentacles reversed. We're not reversed here. We have the Mother Star, yeah, and we've got the Three of Swords, yeah. You're like, there's something you won't look at, Saggy, because we've got both the Page of Pentacles in reverse. That is a card of looking, studying, observing. And then we've got the Four of Cups in reverse, which is it's your man ignoring an opportunity coming by. There's something that you won't look at. How you do, however, have your eyes on something else, a grand vision almost. We've got the Mother Star with the Magician. So you're really getting moving towards something that you think is bigger and better than whatever this little Page of Pentacles is. But you're showing me that you're probably on your own with that and you know it. Three of Swords with the Hermit. Hermit's a very solitary card. Three of Swords can also represents healing as well as heartbreak. So either it's, and I'm not saying heartbreak like you're breaking up, possibly, but it doesn't necessarily mean that. It means going towards something that you want because so you know it's better for you, but if this person doesn't come along or isn't coming along with you, that's also hurting you and dragging your energy down. Right, can I get some clarifiers for Sagittarius person, please? Can we please see the Wheel of Fortune for Sagittarius person? Eight of Cups, yeah. Okay. The High Priestess in reverse and Justice, yeah. Okay. Your person has decided to not come along with you on the next phase of whatever it is. That hurts you. There's just show me that quite clearly. Eight of Cups, Wheel of Fortune. They see their path going off in another direction or away from you. However, they're not in touch with their intuition or their heart space at all. They've got Judgment here, which is that decision to leave or start anew or afresh, with the High Priestess in reverse. So they're not really listening to their inner selves or their higher selves, but they're going ahead anyway with whatever it is they're doing. They think it's the right thing to do, at least from a logical perspective. Justice, Two of Swords. But there's no emotion in that decision making. That always worries me when people do that, because really decisions, especially decisions that are the size represented by judgment, should be made with both head and heart space aligned together, at least both online, you know. Your person seems to have gone, no, this is the right thing to do, I'm going this way, but their heart isn't really in it. They're just like, okay, this is just what needs to be done. So I need to just go over here and do this. Sag, you go off there and do whatever it is that you need to do. But you won't look at that. I don't know if you've got something that they're like, they want to solve a problem and getting it something outside of the relationship or the connection. Like they're right, okay, Sag, we can go and do this, but first we've got to do that. But you won't look at that thing, whatever it is. But they're like, no, we must. And you're like, no, we actually don't. I've got a bigger plan here. Either they're not listening to you, they're not coming along with you. Both energies are just diverging off. Okay, can I get the shared connection, please? Can we look at the Empress, the Three of Swords, and the Devil, please? 1 second. We've got the King of Wands reversed. Yeah, there's frustration here. 10 of Wands, yeah. And the Nine of Pentacles. Two energies attached. But in the 3D, they are singular. Okay, King of Wands reversed. There's frustration here over the health of the connection. How productive the connection is. Is it even worth continuing on at this point together? Oh, is that different? King of Wands doesn't like being reversed into the Empress. King of Wands reversed is frustration. Can be bad tempers. Can be impatience. The Empress energy is energy of fertility. Even though she can pretty much just magic grain out of nowhere, it still takes time. It's agriculture. To cultivate anything worthwhile takes time, and there's impatience and frustration over a process. I believe it might be coming from your other person, or could be coming from you as well, to be honest, with the Three of Pentacles, Four of Cups reverse. It could be a frustration with each other. There's a miscommunication here and a misalignment. 10 of Wands over the Three of Swords. Yeah, that's like, it's difficult carrying this connection. It's difficult maintaining this connection. The more we drift towards what it is that we want, the more distorted the connection becomes. Okay, can I look at justice in Sagittarius person's energy, please? Justice in the Two of Swords. What is that about? This is a person's decision making here, Sag, about them going their own way. Okay, can we just get some more cards on that, please? Yeah, we've got the Devil. The Nine of Cups. Wow, we've got the Devil and the Nine of Pentacles there. Okay, that's interesting. The Hermit. They've also got the Hermit. Yeah, it's like you're both going off to seek separate fortunes, and it's just, this is winding down. It's like almost as you both go towards what it is that you want in life, the more the connection itself starts winding down and actually becoming more distorted than strengthened. And efforts to kind of keep the connection as it is are becoming frustrated, but the Wheel of Fortune is in the reading. Whether it belongs to you or them, usually means Wheel of Fortune in either energy usually means great changes are afoot in some way or another for the nature of the connection. So obviously as one person changes, it impacts the connection itself. And your person's doing what they think is the best thing, you're doing what you think is the best thing, and there is a struggle to meet in the middle here. Can I get the Three of Swords over the Ten of Wands? What is that struggle, please, to meet in the middle? That's the struggle to meet in the middle. Three of Swords with the Ten of Wands, please. That struggle to meet in the middle. Yeah, Six of Pentacles. That's equal give and take. Page of Wands. No one's really opening up enough. Knight of Swords, yeah, to equal give and take. I think it's like, it's one of those where it's, I think it's a situation maybe where either neither of you want to reach a compromise or compromise isn't possible. And those situations, like for example, is like say one of you wants children, one of you doesn't. Well, you can't have a half child, you know what I mean? So it's kind of like that's the vibe I'm getting from the situation. As someone wants to cut the band-aid, or somebody already has. Rip the band-aid, sorry, that's a Knight of Swords. Page of Wands. It's like you considered it, and then it's like every idea is like poo-pooed. Okay, can I just take another look onto the Eight of Cups and that Wheel of Fortune, please? Where is this person going? Well, the Justice with reversed High Priestess is obvious, but the Eight of Cups with the Wheel of Fortune. If we could have a bit more on that, please. Yeah, Six of Cups, moving away from soul connection. Yeah. Seven of Swords in reverse. Okay, something, yeah, it's not planned. Five of Pentacles. This person hasn't planned this through. They're not thinking. All the cards I pull for them for their reasoning just show me a rash decision that hasn't really been thought through. But they, in the 3D, think it's been thought through. So often when you're reading energies as a reader, you're getting the energies from the higher spirit, the higher self, but it also gives you the perspective of the person in the 3D as well. And that's what I'm getting for your person, Sag. So on one hand, they think they're making the right decision, absolutely. It's not been done in malice. They think that they've gotten all the information that they need. It's very logic, maybe just logic. But then from a higher self perspective, they're not, because their heart space isn't switched on and they're not thinking with their heart anymore, they aren't making the right decision. Or there's no such thing as right or wrong decision. The decision they're making and the path they're choosing to take is going to be a lot harder for them than it necessarily had to be. And that's perhaps why they've kind of broken away from you, Sag, because, you know, you're on a different timeline where you're not in that space. You know, you're resonating both at different frequencies here. Your person's frequency is quite confused. You seem very in touch with your emotions. You've got the Hermit with the Three of Swords. You're in touch with your heart space. I mean, Three of Swords isn't nice, but it's pain. It's still painful, but it's still you being in touch with your heart space. Whether your heart's healing or whether or not it's full of joy and love, it's still connected, you know, if you're feeling it deeply. Then you've got the Mother Star, the Magician. You're like, you can see the bigger vision. That's you. That's the Magician connects to his high self. So I don't think it's you. I think it's them. A Page of Pentacles reversed. I think maybe they put this idea towards you to come with them, and you were like, no, it's just not. That's not for me. Look at this map. Look, you know, it's almost like they said, here you go. I know you've got this car you're saving to buy, Sag, and you're really close to saving for that car. But how about you give me the money for the car and I'll get you this bicycle and you can have it right now instead. And you're like, no, that's not what I want. I don't want a bike. I've already saved all this money. I'm almost at my goal. Why aren't we still going towards buying the car? Why are we suddenly getting a bike? That sort of thing. And they're saying, oh, well, with a bike, it costs less money. It doesn't use fuel. Yeah, very logical things. It is more logical in theory for us all to get a bike. Many benefits. You get fit, you save the environment, you save money. But is it convenient? Is it going to help you like a car would? See what I mean? There's no right and wrong there. It's just different reasons for it being positive or negative. And I think that's where you're not really agreeing all that much. Right, let's get some universal advice, please. The universal advice, and that's birthing the frustration. The King of Wands in reverse with the Empress there. Okay, can we please get some universal advice for Saggy, please? Some universal advice for our lovely Saggies. Universal advice, please, for Saggy. Universal advice for Sagittarius, please. Universal advice for Saggy. The Moon, okay. The Queen of Swords reversed, yeah, the miscommunication, absolutely. And then the Ancestor, which is the High Priestess, yeah. There's been a miscommunication. There's miscommunication coming from because your person's not in touch with their higher self, their heart space, their spirit. The Queen of Arrows, which is the Queen of Swords in reverse, and the Moon is just things that are hidden and things not being said. And I think there's things not being said because someone in the connection isn't really feeling them all that much because the Moon's there. The Moon hides things. The Moon is subconscious. The subconscious processes at play that are having interference with the connection between the two of you. That's the Queen of Swords in reverse. And then with the Five of Cups, I don't know why I was saying that. The Ancestors, because it's got number 5 on it. I was looking at the cups. Is in touch with their intuition. Okay, so we know why, but can we get a little bit more out of that universe? Is there a way out of this? Is there a way through this for Saggy, please? What's the way through? What's the way through? What should Saggy do? If Saggy wants to do anything, you might know this person and go, well, yeah, let them go then, I don't care. No, you're showing me that it's hurting you. The Saggy I'm looking at, 3 of Swords, the Hermit. You're like, okay, well, I guess I'm on my own in this, and that upsets you, that disappoints you. It does. I'm not saying the connection is broken itself, it's at an impasse at the moment. Until this person gets back in line with themselves and their intuition and starts listening and thinking to how they feel, listening to how they feel, I don't think they're going to really hear you until they can hear themselves, Saggy. Okay, can I please get some, what should Saggy do? Can we get some advice, please? Advice for Sag? Knight of Arrows. The Shaman, which is the Magician. Yeah, I thought you were saying that. 2 of Bows. Decision. Balls in your court, Sag. I have a feeling this person on their journey has like an open door for you. I see them back here trying to offer you some kind of solution or way to go, and you considering it but saying ultimately it's not for you. So their door is open to you. Their window is open to you. So the universe is saying, well, it's up to you then. Because you've got the Knight of Swords here, which is basically communication, quite fast communication actually. Then we've got the Magician again, so there's a chance to have a conversation with them. And then when you have a conversation about what your part you would play in this brand new future that they've got planned, or whatever project that they're working on, how's it going to benefit you? What part do you play? If you want to entertain that, which I don't think you actually do, Sag, because you're showing me in reverse here. And then you've got to make a decision. So the universe is basically saying, yeah, do more information gathering if you must, but at the end of the day, your inner magician is going to decide, Saggy, because your inner magician, your inner energies are trying to create your best life, not this person's best life, your best life. Okay, so you lean on your intuition, your understanding of the bigger picture and what it is that you want to get out of your connections with other people. You use that to make your decision on whether or not you go down the route with this energy or you just leave it alone and go your own way. You have energetic support for both, but I say that, I don't want to tell you what to do. Tarot's not about telling you what to do, Saggy, it's just telling you about what's possible. But usually when you go to make a decision that's better, not good for you, it's just good for someone else, that very rarely, the energy for that's available to get started, but it very rarely lasts through to the end. Whereas the energy available for you to go towards your star, which is right here, and you're currently actively doing, that's stable, that's steady, that's grounded, that's you. Okay? Right, Saggy. I'm going to have to leave the reading there for you. I hope that it helped. If it did, please let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to give the video a little thumbs up if it resonated. I absolutely love your energy in the room with me here, Saggy. Thank you so much for joining me here in the Zending. And with that, I'm going to have to love you and leave you. Until the next time, take care.